Hey guys, this is my persuasive speech for this week's assignments. This is my audience members. All right, let's begin. So, over the course of the past 35 years, our planet has shown some of the hottest temperatures ever recorded in history. The polar ice caps and the Arctic glaciers are melting at an alarming rate. And the worst part is that human population is primarily responsible for this epidemic. Unless we come together to find an effective solution to global warming crisis, our days of living comfortably on the planet Earth could be numbered. Hello everybody, my name is Javier Almeida. Today I will be informing you on the effects of global warming. The topics that I will be going over today are what is global warming, how it is caused, the dangers of global warming, and how it can be reduced. So let's start with global warming and how it is caused. So global warming, to put it simply, is the increase in the Earth's temperature due to an increase in greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide that are trapped in the atmosphere. The Earth's temperature is maintained through a process called the greenhouse effect. When this happens, the heat caused by sunlight is absorbed into the ground. Then the heat then reflects off the Earth's surface and back into space as infrared radiation. However, some of the radiation gets trapped in the upper atmosphere by many greenhouse gases and is reflected down, which maintains an average temperature for human life. The increase in production of greenhouse gases since the Industrial Revolution has dramatically enhanced the greenhouse effects. As you can see illustrated, the U.S. power plants that burn fossil fuels such as coal are the greatest source of greenhouse pollution. Automotive emissions are also large contributing factors as well. Due to the increase in greenhouse gases in the Earth's atmosphere, less and less infrared radiation is escaping through it and back into space. This causes more radiation to be trapped and therefore increases the Earth's temperature and the risk for human health. Unless a solution can be found to properly deal with global warming, the Earth's population may soon experience extreme weather, adverse living conditions, and here's why. If the Earth's temperature continues to rise at a high enough point, the planet may soon become uninhabitable for human life. In an article from the Columbia Encyclopedia states, some projects' longer-term results of global warming include melting of polar ice and results in rise in sea level and increase in coastal flooding. Global warming can also be linked to extreme weather. With the temperature rising, the human population can expect to experience more intense heat waves, longer droughts, and heavier rainfall. The ocean will experience an increase in temperature. When this happens, the currents of tropical storms and hurricanes will greatly increase. An article from the International Encyclopedia of Environmental Politics suggests the possibility of increased frequency and severity of natural disasters, and in particular, windstorms and flooding is a worry. The impacts will have significant consequences for human societies across the globe. As societies, we're all able to play a part in reducing our carbon pollution and help in reduce global warming. Here's what we can do to help reduce global warming. Various governments are already doing their part to help reduce global warming on a large scale. According to an article from the U.S. National Resource Defense Council, in 2015, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency pledged to reduce carbon pollution from our power plants by nearly a third by 2030 through its Clean Power Plan. In addition, the Obama administration donated $3 billion to the Green Climate Fund, which is an international organization dedicated to helping poor countries adopt cleaner energy technology. The most important thing that we can do as a society to help reduce global warming is to reduce our dependency on fossil fuels and start leaning towards cleaner forms of energy. Solar and wind power are healthier alternatives to using fossil fuels. You can also shift to a more fuel-efficient vehicles such as hybrids and smart cars to reduce the automotive emissions that are put into the air. Reducing our water usages lowers the amount of energy used by water treatment plants, which would also help reduce carbon emissions. Today, you guys have learned a little bit about the dangers of global warming. Let's briefly discuss what we went over. We went over what global warming is and how it is caused, the dangers of global warming, and how we can reduce it. As of right now, human population only has one habitable planet. Until others can be discovered, we must all contribute to taking care of those that we have. Since the human race is primarily responsible for the damage to planet Earth, it is up to us to ensure our own survival and help save it now. Now it's time to take action. And this is it.